sir. This is Izamiara Vilata Paros. So my report is all about leadership style, which is autocratic, consultative, democratic, and laissez-faire. So my report is going to describe different organizational leadership style. So we have four leadership styles, which is autocratic, consultative, democratic, and laissez-faire. So let's start to autocratic. So autocratic leaders do decisions making by themselves, also known as authoritarian leadership. A leadership style characterized by individual control over all decisions and little input from group members. So the autocratic is also known as authoritarian leadership. Is a leadership style characterized by individual control over all decisions and little input from group members. So autocratic leaders typically make choices based on their ideas and judgments and rarely accept advice from followers. So the autocratic leadership style is only the leaders typically make choices and rarely accept advice from followers. So that is the meaning of autocratic leadership style. So let's proceed to consultative. So consultative leaders allow participations of the members of the organizations by consulting them but make the decisions themselves. This is what happens in consultations meetings called by schools when they increase tuition fees. Sometimes education stakeholders get disappointed that their suggestions are not carried after school leaders have consulted them. So consultative leadership entails asking by people for their thoughts and allowing them time to process the problem and solve for what they feel was the best possible solutions. This kind of leadership style endorses the fact that the leader is indeed the servant of the people he is leading. So the leader is the servant of the people he is leading. So that next is democratic. So democratic leaders allow the members of the organizations to fully participate in decisions making. Decisions are arrived at by way of consensus. This is genuine participations of the member of the organization, which is in keeping with school empowerment. So the democratic leadership is also known as participative leaderships or shared leadership. Is a type of leadership style in which members of the group take a more participative role in decisions making process. So all the members are participate when making the decisions. So that is democratic. So last is laissez-faire. So in laissez-faire or free reign leadership style, leaders avoid responsibility and leave the members of the organizations to establish their own work. The leadership style leads to kanya-kanya mentality, one weakness of the Filipino character. So the laissez-faire is leaders have an attitude of trust and reliance on their employees. They don't micromanage or get too involved. They don't give too much instructions or guidance. Instead, laissez-faire leaders let. So the leaders have an attitude of trust their employees, and also the leaders let their employees do the task of their own. So that is the laissez-faire.